Where are you right now? That's always been an important question, but a new set of services are making it even more relevant. It can save you money, save you time, even save your life. These new services are built on the telecom operator's network, and they take advantage of the fact that the network needs to know where you are. Your location is the key. Think about it, it's the mobile network, a network for devices that are not plugged into the wall, things that move around. But where are they? What are they doing? What's happening around them? Knowing those answers not only bring out new services, but increases the value of virtually every service delivered. It was the popularity of smartphones fitted with GPS that brought home the value of location-based services to consumers. Today, we rarely see an app that doesn't use location information to provide a better user experience, even if it's not a service we would normally think of as location-aware. Consumers now see mobile location as a natural part of the services they use, one that makes information more relevant and that improves the user experience. Location-based services for mobile devices are also gaining interest from other stakeholders and industries. Think of advertising, for example, or safety and security, logistics, asset tracking, public transport, urban planning, and governments. So how do location-based services, or LBS, work for operators? Let's have a look at one of the operator's customers, Ida. She's at home talking to a friend about meeting downtown. Her operator applies different tariffs to calls depending on where they're made from. Ida has set her home as a zone where she receives a reduced rate, so no need for a separate fixed subscription anymore. In fact, she makes all her calls over the mobile subscription. Later that day, before she heads into town, Ida walks past the local shopping mall. And when she gets close to the mall, she receives news of a promotion from one of her favourite stores there. This is made possible by something called geofencing. It defines a virtual space within the network's coverage area and activates a service when a device enters that space. Here is where it gets really interesting. A location-aware ad is much more relevant than a normal ad, so it's much more valuable both for consumers and advertisers. And guess what? An operator can offer location information for any device in the coverage area. Advertisers doing business with an operator are not restricted to interacting only with the users who have a certain smartphone or have downloaded a specific app. That takes the potential audience from thousands up to millions. So if you were an advertiser in the mobile space, who would you want to do business with? Ida decides to enter the mall because the offer is quite simply too good to refuse. She's right across the street and the offer is exactly what she's looking for. How can it be so accurately targeted? When you combine location-based services with big data analytics, consumers can be selected not only by location, but also by a wide range of other factors, such as usage patterns, travel, demographics, and so on, making the services even more relevant and increasing the chances of consumers taking up the offer. Put simply, this means the operator's advertising partners can be sure they're reaching the right target audience in the right place and at the right time. This obviously benefits the advertiser, but it also improves the consumer experience. And the operator benefits too because they've just opened up a whole new revenue stream. It sounds like a win-win situation, and that's what it is. So let's get back to Ida. While in the mall, a fire alarm goes off. People look around in a state of confusion, but Ida receives a text message informing her about the hazard. Real-time location data from the operator's network helps Ida to avoid the part of the building that's in trouble, guiding her away from danger and to the nearest exit. Location-based services can even help save lives. Apart from locating people calling to emergency numbers, location technology is also being used to inform or warn people when something really important, like a natural disaster, is affecting a specific area. Location-based services are helping operators around the world work as a force for good in the network society. It's all about communicating with the right people at the right time and place, and it makes so much sense. Operators can use location-based services for communicating with their own customers, building more personal relationships. Let's say that maintenance activities are planned for part of the network. By knowing who is in the affected area, operators can tell them in advance about potential disturbances and avoid a lot of angry calls to customer support. Or they can use location-based services to find out which customers spend a lot of time in an area with good 4G coverage but who don't have 4G subscriptions. Then they can call the customer and offer an upgrade, knowing that a positive user experience is guaranteed. Well, that's how Ida got her subscription. The smart use of location information also allows network capacity to be focused where it's most needed. Operators can plan extra capacity using measures such as small cell deployments or Wi-Fi offloading in advance to handle additional demands in specific areas. So whether it's finding the best deals, making life more convenient, optimizing operator networks, or getting advice that can save lives, services connected to your location are already making a big difference to our lives, and you can just expect the impact to keep getting bigger. Location is and will be a vital component in the network society. After all, it's no longer just what you know or who you know. In a mobile world, it's where you are that matters.